Welcome to 10 Minutes to Nowhere, where once the camera starts, it just runs 10 minutes and then it cuts off. Last time we took and we're out in the field. This time we're in my computer room. So, my lovely wife is going to take in, and if you remember what she did to me at the end of the last one, you'll just have to watch the last one to figure out what it was, huh? So, Rhonda, my dear, start asking the questions.
Why do you think the media thinks that Americans are so forgetful?
Because they're conditioned to be so. Americans, they just have a short attention span. The entirety of America has attention deficit disorder. They can't remember what they did 30 seconds ago. How in the heck are we supposed to expect them to remember what happened 30 years ago? God forbid. Give me something I can work with.
Okay. What makes cats the best pets?
Well, they're independent, they're lovable, they get in your face when you're feeling sad. When you're being an ass, they show that to you as well. Sometimes in the most forceful of ways. But they tend to mirror their owners. You see how a cat acts, tone their antics down a little bit, and you've pretty much got their owners.
Okay. Question. What do you think is going on with this big trend of video games of looking down a scope?
I don't know. You tell me. How does it look with me looking down a scope? First-person shooters are kind of fun, but they've kind of went overboard, and instead of being right there in front of the camera, you're all of a sudden all the way over here trying to play while you're wanting to be right here while you're doing stuff. So would you rather play over here, or would you rather play over here? I mean, get real, people. If you're supposed to be looking down a scope, you're not supposed to be have the scope here and actually have it over here. That doesn't make any sense. Yes.
Did you have a good time Monday?
Yes. Yes, I did. I got to meet Gwen Graham. I got to meet her father, Bob. Got to meet her son, Mark. Got to meet her husband. It was a fun time. And it was really fun taking and actually being able to do the first episode of the show.
So do you prefer online video games or console games?
It depends on the game. I mean, some games are better played by yourself. Other games are better played with people. Just like in real life, some things are better left done alone. But there's so much more fun when you get to do them with other people. So, we going to the bedroom after this?
I'm the one supposed to ask the questions.
Just throwing it out there. As you can tell, my lovely wife just doesn't know how to ask questions. She's been constantly thinking about things that she could take and ask me, and her mind has went blank. What is it with you ladies? You ask and you ask and you ask and you ask, and then when it's time to perform, you're just gone. Nowhere. Gone. You don't know what to do. Oh, she's giving me the evil eye. Maybe I should turn the camera around on her.
No.
Well, you look better than me.
No.
Way better than me.
No.
I mean, me with my messed up hair.
You're not the one
and this scruffy face.
You're not the one that had to get up at 4 a.m.
Now, to really make this show a success, what we need from you is to take and share the videos that you've seen, as well as write comments and take and send in your ideas. We've got a Twitter account set up, we've got a Facebook account set up, we've got a G Plus account set up. All you got to do is ask, and then we'll take and air those questions right here. Now we want to take and make this either a weekly or bi-weekly thing. And it'll be in different places, different times, different settings. But we really want this to be something that you're going to enjoy, not something that you dread watching. You know, like the news. The news. Where they can only talk about what we already know, the news. Never about what's actually happening, what people might actually want to see and hear. No, we get fluff and we get everything that distracts from what's actually going on. So, news people, change that. Give us some real news stories. How about that crazy bloom of algae up in the lakes and in the rivers? And how it's tailing pits overflowing that's causing all the problem? How about corporate greed run amok that's causing environmental disasters? Give us some news! Not some mom who's down on her luck peddling crack. Excuse me. I don't give a crap about the woman who's decided to sell drugs. Now, the reason why she started to sell drugs, that might be interesting. But the fact that you've got corporations all over the place that are getting government handouts and the poor people get shafted. Tell some news about that. I need something else to work with.
Oh, you can go ConAgriMon.
No, don't even go there with the corn.
Okay.
By the way, corn, genetically modified corn in the United States, I can't eat any of it because it's genetically modified. But I can eat corn that's grown outside the United States over the pond.
Or organic.
Or hydroponically grown organic that has no chance of being cross-pollinated with genetically modified seeds. Now, popcorn, fortunately, they haven't genetically modified that yet.
I think we'll
They
make
haven't figured out how.
kettle corn later.
Kettle corn sounds good. By the way, to make kettle corn, you take a couple tablespoons of coconut oil. Coconut oil is the best to work with for this. Then a couple tablespoons of sugar, or if you want to spice it up, add in maybe a teaspoon or two of maple syrup. Then you take and put in like a quarter cup of corn in the pot, and you want to keep the pot moving back and forth, back and forth. Nice even motion so that you can see the corn going back and forth in the oil. Now, as it pops, you keep doing that. And within about 5 minutes, all it will be popped. You pour it into a big old container, sprinkle salt over it to taste, and it is better than anything that you've ever bought store-bought. So that's how you make kettle corn.
That's a very good idea. Have you ever tried putting like maybe some cinnamon on it?
Cinnamon gives me a headache. It constricts the flow of the blood to my brain.
You sure it's the cinnamon that does that?
Oh, yeah. Again, my wife is stumped. She talks and she talks and she talks and she talks at the most inopportune times, but when it comes down to it and she has to talk, she doesn't know where her mouth is.
I didn't come here to get insulted.
You're supposed to be asking me questions. Okay, for those who actually got to see the last video and saw the ending of it, that's really how you're supposed to do it. If you're not doing it that way, you're doing something way, way wrong. Even Gwen liked it.
That was a surprising reaction.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm wondering if you should be sitting here and me asking the questions.
You're the one keeping up on the issues.
Well, you do too.
Do you think we're going to come to another government shutdown? Rumors have been flying.
Oh, good grief. Can we talk about something fun?
When are we going to Disney World again?
I said something fun because what you're asking is still government related.
Oh yeah, that's right. Repo.
By the way, my wife says this is the most annoying noise she has ever heard.
No, it's not. It's one of the most annoying sounds, but it's not the most annoying sound.
So what's the most annoying noise?
I can't imitate it here because it's electronic. No, not the emergency broadcast signal. And not the weather radio either. Timers. Just timers.
As you can see, there's a reason why this is called 10 Minutes to Nowhere, where we talk about anything and everything.
Oh, we're past. Sorry.